Um, yeah, so I will hopefully be meeting with the Megalovaniac potential band members next month, is my hope. But I have decided that we are going to do Raise Up Your Bat, and I reached out to a friend of mine who's also a singer, who I want to do singing with us. And she was like, I've been waiting for you to get to that song because I've been hoping that we'll do that. So that'll be fun. Sophie's birthday this weekend, so happy birthday to my wonderful precious kitty cat. And this Thursday I'm going to be participating in a stream special thing that I've never done before. I've never done a randomizer, and I've certainly never done a randomizer archipelago, but I'm going to be taking part in a randomizer archipelago because there is a Toronto VGM jam session that is happening. And there's like a little private jam session, and then there's going to be like a jam concert. So if you are in the GTA and you would like to hear some video game music, there will be a concert in early April, I believe, that is going to be a jam thing. So we will be talking about it a little bit and raising awareness about it for folks who are interested. Basically what an archipelago means is that there's multiple people each playing different games that are randomized, and among the randomizing is they each have stuff from each other's games. So you get a treasure chest in your game and it gives somebody else a thing that they need. The GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. So I will be playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which, if you don't know, is the reason why I like metal. When I was a child, it introduced me to this wonderful sound, and I was like, I don't know what that sound is, but I really like that sound. And that sound, Tiny Lauren, is an electric guitar. So I will be streaming my first ever randomizer, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, in this archipelago event this Thursday. So I will be on my stream, and there will be some friends of mine. They may tell the occasional inappropriate joke or say a swear, so like it will be like Lauren After Dark hours a bit, but it'll be mostly like, I will mostly just be like making sure you listen to that really good music, and we'll see what else is randomized, but I told him not to randomize the music because I don't want it to be randomized. It'll be starting 2 hours earlier than my usual stream time. I don't know what I'm gonna do about dinner yet. I might have to ask my roommate, can you please bring me food? But you know, this Thursday, 2 hours earlier than usual, 5 p.m. Eastern. So if that sounds like a good time to you, please come join me. Again, it will be on my channel, so if you follow me, you'll get the notification. I will not be doing standard Thursday streams yet because we're still getting back to doing standard Tuesday streams, but we'll get there eventually. And maybe we'll play Hades 2. My roommate is currently playing Hades 2 in the living room. Usually she plays like in handheld mode, but she's like, I can play it on the TV because you're gonna be streaming. I don't want to spoil. Although we were just talking about Greek mythology and I was gushing at her about my favorite characters from Greek mythology. So yeah, maybe we'll play that on Thursdays at some point. But right now, Deltarune. We're gonna play Deltarune, and I'm gonna hit some buttons. Zelazny Amber, right? I had a friend who hangs out with the Flutie Pies, actually, who first introduced me to Amber. But I didn't get very far into them. They weren't exactly my cup of tea. All right. So... no, I don't think I know those. I'm admittedly not... I haven't read everything by everybody yet. Oh, interesting. Okay. I may give that a try, but we will see. Because Zelazny did not click with me. Granted, that was back in college, so it's been a minute, but... man... I'm so glad the boy is here spinning around in circles, and I love that last time he made me spin around in circles. Yeah, so I don't know about recapping things, but I am super excited that we got like music. And I'm so gonna play that song. I'm gonna sing that song, and my friends are gonna sing that song. It's gonna be great. God, this is such, it's so 90s. Like, it's so 90s. Like, there are probably people who are playing this and watching this who are not alive in the 90s. I hope that they are aware on some level through cultural osmosis that this is like the most 90s thing ever. Huh. All right. So, like, we could progress the plot, but before we progress the plot, we could instead do the thing. Hold on. I have to switch. For some reason, there's a thing that's popped up on my screen. Hold on. Yeah, if we had some slime dumped on Kris, that would be incredible. Okay, I got the thing to go away. Perfect. We're good. That would be so, like, have you been watching Nickelodeon? What was that? You can't do that on television. That's what that show is called, right? Hi, Just Bunny. You can tell me that this is not a reference to that very online song, but I don't believe you. Toby Fox is not pure from the internet. I'm just saying. So, things that are very on the internet. Yeah, you can't do that on television is one that I remember watching anyway. There is, in fact, Spampton music in here. Do we have folks who have not hung out here? Because, like... Okay, so some of you might have gone to bed. So for those of you who did not make it to my rambling at the end of last session, I will recap that. Because, like, otherwise, like, Lauren and Susie continue to troll everyone in the game during the multiplayer sections of the game. It's the summary of the rest. Also, we played Rock Band, and it was the best. No, so... my thoughts here. There's something a little bit unsettling about Ram, but I do love Ram. And Ram is, I think, of all of the toys from Kris's childhood, Ram feels like one of the ones that Kris might be closest to. And maybe I'm just projecting. I'm going to be projecting. I'm sorry, I'm going to project. But I feel like... a few things that I'm kind of thinking, like something that I think that is very interesting about the pacing of everything here is I thought it was going to be one chapter per character, and that we would have Kris's chapter near the end, and yet chapter 3 is through and through a Kris chapter. It's also going to have great amounts of character development, clearly, for Susie, but it kind of feels like Susie is almost the foil for Kris, because this is Kris's home. These are Kris's toys. Tenna is bringing up Kris's childhood trauma. I mean, Kris is still a child. Sorry if any of you are teenagers, but Kris is still a kid to me. And so, like, everything here is references to Kris's life, to Kris's feelings, to games that Kris used to play with other kids. I'm pretty sure my theory, and do not confirm or deny because I don't know if this is going to be covered in chapter 3, chapter 4, or something we haven't seen yet, but Raise Up Your Bat, thinking about it, I mean, it brings in melody that I know from the Ferris wheel, which I believe is also Lost Girl. And that is, like, one might think, oh, like, is that Noelle's song? But we know about Noelle because, like, well, we know about Des because Noelle's talked about her. And we know from I don't remember if this is from Game Chapter or if this is from Spamton Sweepstakes, but we know that they watched a lot of horror movies as kids. And so I'm going to go out on a limb here. That's really doesn't feel like a limb. It feels like I'm still kind of standing on the tree trunk like that. So that's how secure I am about this. That Des, who we know from hearing about Des, like singing into the remote control while like watching MTV, that Des did music. So I'm pretty sure that Raise Up Your Bat is Des's song because it sounds like a slasher horror story. Which, come to think of it, is concerning. If we get a Des chapter, that might actually be horror adjacent. Toby Fox, are you going to give me nightmares? It could happen. So that's one thing that I think is really interesting. But another thing that's interesting is we come back here, and this is where like a top secret thing is. This music that sounds a little ominous and upsetting and has like a splot, splurt, splurt, splurt. Like, is that a tuba or a trombone? But if we listen to this right here. That is Big Shot right there. That is a little Big Shot reference. So we take that. We take the fact that Ram talked about your freedom is the most important thing, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the splatty, farty, low brass is very Earthbound. A bass trombone, yeah, because it doesn't sound... It feels like a trombone, but it's low. So yeah, maybe it's a bass trombone. I will ask my friend Danny, who's a trombone player. But yeah, and also the woo woo woo. This is very... Oh man, Danny should cover this. He's also like in the game brass, so he could make them do the brassy stuff there. And he plays the theremin, so he could do the woo 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 part. Anyway, I got off on a tangent talking about the music. That has happened before, and it will happen again. Let's be real. No, so I've heard people talk about the freedom theme as being the motif that is shared between Gerbil and Spamton's battle. Like, Gerbil's theme is Gerbil running in his hamster wheel. The World Revolving and Big Shot have some overlapping themes, including one that I have heard people refer to as the freedom theme. I know, but he's Gerbil to me. I'm sorry. You just have to deal with Scantron tests. Yeah, like I could just give these guys nonsense names, okay? It can be Gerbil and Scantron. Oh, I love this. But they have certain similarities where they both like I can do anything. And Spamton kind of trying to get his freedom to break the strings, and Kris had a very strong emotional reaction to that. Yes, Scantrons are very 90s. If you never had to deal with a Scantron, you're probably younger than me. Yeah, and so I don't know whether Ram is like a boss. He doesn't seem like he'll be the secret boss, but he's definitely involved with what's going on there. He knows something that feels adjacent to that, to the Dark Crystal. What do we call them? They're not the Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal is a movie, which is great and was extraordinarily formative for young Lauren. Shadow Crystal! I was so close! That's basically the same thing as the Dark Crystal. Yes, the Shadow Crystal freedom bosses. Who are... I mean, maybe Gerbil is tragic. We don't really know his story. We do know enough of Spamton's story to know that it is tragic. But This guy seems to know something about that. And we're going to go into behind these doors and find out more about that and see what happens with Ram. So I'm really, really psyched here because I want to know that stuff really badly. And I didn't think we were going to get it this early. At least I feel like we're early in the game. Maybe because I usually take longer than I've been taking with this game. Maybe. Like, this is only my 4th stream. How can we be at the optional boss already? But we'll see. Yes, it's ominous door time. So, are you ready for ominous door time? Well, whether you're ready or not, we're here. Hey, look! It's a Super Nintendo. That is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 controllers going into 12 consoles that are all connected in some capacity. There's a piece of paper on one side. There are curtains. Something is going to happen. Oh, this is the 5th stream because we had like a half stream when I had the migraine. So yeah, this is the 4.5th. 4.5th. 4.5. How, it doesn't really matter. All right. It's not really a multi-tap at that point. So can we go back out? Yeah, we can. Okay. The absence of music here makes me nervous. It's a manhole. Won't open. Huh. That's interesting. Why is there a manhole hidden behind that curtain? I don't know. Oh. Oh. I could walk that way. Or I could look at that. It's the back of a paper. Act 3 is scrawled in red at the top. Oh! Oh, playtesting. Oh, we're gonna get really meta here? Maybe. Yeah, because as much as I'm like, oh, this is the TV chapter. No, this has been the video game chapter, actually, and TV is how I used to tell, when people would try to sell me cable TV stuff, I would tell them I didn't own a TV, because the only thing my TV ever did was play video games. All right. Well, let's see what happens. See if this is going to be like the developer room in Chrono Trigger has one. A bunch of games do. Chrono Trigger's just the one I could think of offhand. Oh! That looks ominous. It's like a great big playtesting room, and we don't have a controller. Kris had this really strong reaction to the idea of cutting the wires for Spamton, and part of me kind of wondered whether like that was Kris wanting to have their own wire cut. Which, hold on, bear with me just a second. Never mind, you can't see it on that. It zoomed in too much. Anyway, so there's that piece of part. I'm going to show you again. And you'll see Kris is in the lower left-hand corner. Kris is actually holding the controller cord in their hands. Like they're going to cut it, but they don't have a knife. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but it worked its way into my brain as an idea. So, with that said, here is our N64 with no controllers and a switch to flip that is actually, hold on, I'm checking to see if it's changing brightness. Yes, it just got darker and brighter again. But I don't know, like, are we going to be the controller? Am I going to get wired into it? Or am I just going to press the power button? Let me see, actually. I didn't talk to these. Can I talk to these? Yes, it's a game system. Looks like this is where all the characters in the board play. The controllers and system are all locked up. Dentist office style. That's how I played Space Harrier at the orthodontist. where all the characters in the board play. Characters in the board. Characters in the board. Oh, the NPCs, because there's NPCs. Okay, so dentist office style. They probably don't do this now because everybody just has cell phones. But in the 90s, when this game is referencing, if you would go to the dentist or the orthodontist sometimes and you were in the waiting room, they would have a console for you to play. Oh, people don't know that. Yes, so they would have a console in the waiting area, but they would have it secured with like, they'd have like some basically plastic stuff in some way preventing you from stealing either the game, the console, or the controller. I don't remember exactly how that controller situation works, but I absolutely played a lot of Space Harrier level 1. I never go, or maybe, no, I think I got to a boss. There was something recently, and by recently I mean in the past like 5 to 10 years, that I think I streamed that made me think of Space Harrier, and I was very excited because I played that in the orthodontists. Oh man, a multi-game switcher for Genesis. Man, that's high tech. Well, Steve-O, if they're younger than that, dentists' offices didn't have that within their living memory. Or if they're from other cultures where that wasn't normal, it might not have been there. No, but see, I haven't played a Space Harrier like it was something that had a Space Harrier level. I have no idea. There's an arcade in Undertale Yellow. Did it have a Space Harrier like? I don't know. Anyway, I wasn't any good at Space Harrier, but I played it. It had really good music. A lot of the NES stuff had good music. Was the Undertale Yellow one a Space Harrier like? Is that what I'm thinking of? I'm sorry. The way that my poor memory is manifesting these days is that I'll have like a vague impression of something, but I can't quite nail down the specifics. So then I depend on other people sometimes I'll be like, here is thing. And then they have to help me with context. So that's what I've got. Oh, it was Space Invaders. Okay. I don't know then. Something made me think. It could have also been 5 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, that's a tangent. I don't seem to be able to do anything else with the manhole. Yes, I was a Final Fantasy kid. That's part of why I was so bad at things like Space Harriers. I never played games that involved twitch reflexes. I played JRPGs, which largely did not. Oh, that's interesting. I never really got into Star Fox, but one of my friends growing up had an N64, and she did play Star Fox, so I had seen enough to get the joke. N64 controllers, not my favorite. I don't like them very much. Hi, Chrono. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. Just in time, we're about to start the game. I have speculated such of what I can. Okay, so thank you for subscribing, Chrono. It you, yes, it you indeed, friend. Should I press the button here? I think we're going to press the button. I think I'm going to press the button. You ready? See what happens when we press the button? Oh man, I love cheese fries. Sometimes you got to have cheese fries. Looks like a game console. Play it? How interesting. Toby doesn't usually give you yes and no. He'll have play and do not. It's very interesting. What happens if we say no? Oh, Kris just turns to look at me. Sure, Kris, let's play this. That is so real. That is so real. Man. Okay, well, I thought that... Oh! That most decidedly was not there before. And notice you can't walk around it. Toby is like, you will not stall for time, Lauren. You will progress this. You have committed to doing this. It's the same kind of flash that was happening when I turned it on. Seems there's a controller fallen on the ground. Pick it up? Don't pick it up. Who's ready for some ska? What happens if I don't pick it up? You didn't pick up the strangely familiar controller. Ooh, strangely familiar. Oh, I like that. This is my childhood controller, huh? Oh boy. Let's pick it up. Odd controller was added to your key items. A gamepad no one wanted to use. The buttons are an ugly pink and yellow. Hold on. Okay, so the gamepad that no one wanted to use, there's a couple of interpretations here. So bear with me while I overthink everything. So like my immediate instinctive thing is to be like, nobody wanted to use it. And so you got stuck with it as the youngest member of the family, or as the youngest kid, because we've established that Des and Noelle were basically like part of the family too. And Kris is younger, I think. I get the impression Kris is younger. Like maybe same grade level, but still younger, which would make a difference sometimes depending on your age. And so we'll make the youngest sibling play with a thing nobody else wants. But there's also the mindset potentially of if nobody else wants it, I'll take it to make sure that it gets picked, which is a way that some people are too. So yeah. An ugly pink and yellow. Pink and yellow. Where have I seen pink and yellow somewhere else? Okay, hold on. I've got that. Back of the paper. Act 3 is scrolled in red at the top. So the front of the paper has something that people are supposed to do. Okay, you are not pink and yellow. You are not pink and yellow. Sorry, buddy. Can I look like this? Can I dream like this? The person here who's like, to me, this feels like, no, I do not want an answer to that question. Thank you. I do not want, but, this, I just want to say this right here makes me feel like it's like, am I allowed to express myself in this way, which to me feels like a queer person who is closeted in some capacity. Am I allowed to be this? Am I allowed to dress like this? Am I allowed to express myself this way? I don't know if that's where Toby is going with it, but that's where my brain went with it. So I just had to say that. So I'm just trying to see if there's anyone or anything. Pink and yellow. Because, ew, pink. Nobody wants pink. Who wants to use the pink? Because, like, my outfit here is not pink and yellow. You are pink and yellow and also green and blue. Now, once upon a time, there's a land like purple cliffs, frozen waste, watery basin, a metal desert. But this theater was built upon that, and it grew. Not everyone liked the change. Some people left. Of course, that was in the days of the black and white. That, I bet, makes lots of sense, and I can't think of it. I cannot go through here yet, but I will be able to eventually. Man, I want to... My brain is chewing on what this one says. Okay. The star pattern, yes. We're gonna do that. All right, Ram. Kris, games are supposed to be fun. Don't let it feel like a job, all right? Okay, so I can't ask you about the controller. Oh, it's grayed out. It's grayed out. I tried to call on the cell phone. It's nothing but garbage noise. Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Where the heck is this? Susie said. Oh, shoot. That looks like an optional place. Man. Okay. I'll go explore that later. I'm gonna do this first. Because this is what I said I was gonna do. I've been stalling. Alright. Are we ready to put the controller in the thing? This may be a bad idea. This may be a bad idea. We're gonna do it. Looks like a game console. Play it? No. Ah. Can I put the controller in now? Will Kris do that automatically? Kris did it themselves. Did you see that? Did you see that? The heart. Okay. Okay, I guess I got no choice. Oh. Wait, this is the same level. This is the same location. That wasn't there before. And this was a thing that you could go into. What's in here then? Oh. No. Oh my god, it's Yoshi's. Oh, the other room was the heal room. Okay. Cannot go behind the waterfall here. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna wander a bit. Can I jump on you? I can't jump on you. Okay. Can't jump on you? Can't jump on you. Okay. Okay. No. What? No. No. Oh, shoot. I don't have the camera. Can't just obsessively take 11 billion. Oh, what's this? No music? What are you? It looks like it looks like Flowey. It looks like Flowey to me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. No. I don't want to pick up the knife. I really don't want to pick up the knife. Okay. Oh. There's no way to get out there, huh? Huh. We're gonna do this? Ah. Oh, I can't pick things up because I don't have my friends. You can't just go on my boat, you butt. I need that boat. That's my boat. No, it's not your boat. It's my boat. Is there really nothing else I can do? Are you really gonna make me pick up a weapon? I mean, I guess I have a weapon in this game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it so much. That's not a pure loop. Wait, is it over? Is it not gonna loop? Seriously? What? What? Oh, that was really good. Okay. Okay, it's gonna come back. I think. What? Sorry. Okay. All right. I really like it a lot. Toby does very well writing in the constraints of this kind of music. I have to point out, look at, okay, so first of all, the LV1, I don't want that number to get higher. But if you look at it, it looks like you're looking at something through your glasses, where like a little bit on the left is a little pink and a little bit on the right is a little blue, like looking at something in a CRT television. It's like just a little bit unsettling. It's so great. I love it. It's really cleverly done. Oh, I don't like this. I don't want to slash anyone. As good as the music is. Oh shoot! You weren't attacking me earlier. I don't want to kill anybody. I really don't want to. What happens if I go back in here? Can I put it back? I cannot. I cannot, in fact, put it back. These guys move a lot faster now. Okay, yeah, so all of these... Oh! Right, I knew that. But... he tried to eat me! Did you see that? Look at that! His little teepee! Can I cut this down? It does something. That's metal, so I can't cut it. Oh, right. Shoot. Oh, did I lose my boat? There's not a put down the controller option. It doesn't seem that there is. There's nothing else you can do. There's no other way you can possibly interact with this. The only button you have is to pull out your sword and kill things. All you can do is kill things. You can't even put down the controller. You have literally no choice. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Uh-huh. I mean, the music's really cool. Okay. If you kill characters in regular... It's not the underground. Excuse me. In the dark world. It's not the underground. Wrong game, Lauren. Like, you're actually causing death, as far as I can tell. But if you're playing a game within this... See, it's meta, because I don't want to kill anybody. And when I play as Kris, I don't want to kill anybody. As I play this video game, I try to avoid killing anybody. But when this character that I'm playing in the game is playing a game, do they have to kill somebody? Would they kill somebody? I mean, I do say I'd like to give Kris agency. if Toby Fox really, really wants to test me, the idea of trying to give this character agency, the real test will be if this character's agency is to be violent. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting if the character's true nature is to be violent and angry, and by continuing to play in a pacifist manner as I do, I'm actually destroying the character's agency in their own life? Like, is it the right thing to do to take away someone's freedom and agency so that they do not cause harm? If it's all within a fictional world, and they are within a fictional world, so no harm is going to be done to the fictional people that are fictional even to their fictional life. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I literally don't think there's anything else we can do here. Except die, maybe. We could see what happens if we die. Let's find out. Ah! The only way to win is not to play. If one does not wish to kill, one can choose to die. It's in this world, it's kill or be killed, as they say. After all, there was a little yellow flower spewing pellets at me, which I think is the one thing I did kill in there. Oh, man. Incredible. Incredible. Kris, what do we do? Kris, what are we going to do, honey? Yeah, I thought that I was going to be trapped. I thought I was going to be trapped playing the game. I thought that I was going to have no choice but to kill everything. But you can actually walk away. All you have to do is let yourself die. Or, in this case, let Kris die. Ram, I'm glad you're having real fun, Kris. It's the least I could do. They didn't say this before. This is not what they said. I don't believe this is what they said before. Not often a dark world pops up in your own house, you know? Though it could, if you ever wanted it to. Sorry, Kris. Don't know what I was saying there. Just go and enjoy the games, eh? Cheers. I'm just... Lancer. Lancer, you're so cute, little buddy. Lancer, my friend. Why is it Lancer? I mean, I guess a spade could look like the top of a spear? Maybe? Man. Susie, killing things is bad. You could just have a dark world in your own home. Something's going on here and I'm not putting the pieces together, so I'm gonna run this way. It's almost... It's not quite the same. The oooh, so temperate, etc. This sounds like a wind-up toy type thing that's like doesn't quite have enough juice to get through. So this is the ultimate in like a nostalgia feeling. The coloring here makes me think of, I think, Jevel's Space. It's interesting. Okay. They've all got the same static fuzz. All right. I'm going to go through the door. A console and TV. It won't turn on. It's a door with a parental lock system to prevent the viewing of R-rated movies. I wonder if I hadn't plugged in the controller over there. If I could have plugged in the controller here. That's Toriel's head. That's Toriel. Toriel. It's a Toriel silhouette. Those are her ears and her little horns. That's very cute. I had to try. Wrong combination. Oh no, I still have the controller. Oh, it's a game console, but there are no controllers. Don't worry, I made sure to take mine. Susie, did you steal it from in there? Oh. Oh, it's one of those! Okay. Action button. Ah. Where am I trying to go? What am I trying to do here? That's the reset button right there, I believe. Ah. Oh, never mind. Oh, you can put it in the middle though. You could lock yourself in a room. So this was here originally. Nope, that won't work. You can't throw it a place that it's already been. What am... Oh. 3. Three is the third one. And this right here is 1. Oh my God. Ah. Oh my God. So I have to point out that I was correct. I swear to God, that was completely 100% random that I put in 1, 2, 3. However, the exact order that it actually is it's actually 2, 1, 3. Oh my God. For anyone who just in, when I first walked in and I found the "you're not allowed to go here" door, I entered in the code 1, 2, 3 as a joke because I was like, Toriel's not gonna she's not gonna have actually changed the password, so it's gonna be something really easy. So I just put it in for fun. And so this says 1, 2, 3, but because the screens are switched, you have to figure out that it's 2, 1, 3. That's so fun. That's so fun. Oh, what a fun puzzle, too. I feel so clever. Okay. Okay. I was so close. He lets it... You could brute force it. How many... Okay, so you have between 0 and 5, and you have 3 things. How many tries would it do? Nick, that feels like canon. We'll go with that. Well, they gave me things to throw. Susie throws things, so I threw things. Amazing. All right, you ready to unlock it? You entered the numbers knowingly. I wonder if you enter it randomly without having the context, if it says you enter the numbers randomly, or if this is like... I don't know. Like, if you brute force it, I wouldn't be surprised if there's additional text. Wait, there's the things in the corner of the text box. The little glowing dots and those, like... like they've got like a V going on. But I like the idea of you enter the numbers knowingly, where it's like Kris knows how to break their mom's code. I know, High Volt. I was just trying to figure out what those were. All right. We're gonna go to the rated R movie. I might regret this. Oh. Kris, since now seems like a good moment, we haven't really been able to discuss much for a while. I wonder if you should ask Susie how she's doing. I get so stressed out having to make choices because I'm like, I don't want to control Kris. I could ask Susie how she's doing. I could ask Ralsei how he's doing, or I could not ask anyone how they're doing. Decisions are hard, man. I don't know. Kris, what would you do, my friend? I feel like don't is what Kris would do, but I don't know. Kris, am I assuming the worst of you because I've been primed to do so? When you're actually just a hurting and sad child, which I've been thinking about. Just, it is interesting that they make Kris be this gremlin troll child, but also this like very, very sad and hurting kid, which frankly a lot of kids who act up are acting up because they're hurting in some capacity. We know that Kris genuinely cares about Susie because they have taken action of their own initiative to protect Susie. I think we know that they care about Ralsei too. I don't remember because my memory is terrible, but I'm pretty sure we've seen that. I think that they care about everyone here. Honestly, I think... Frankly, in this moment, I'm more worried about Ralsei than I am about Susie. I actually think Susie's doing okay. I'm gonna ask Ralsei how he's doing. Huh? How I'm doing? Those games were a lot of fun, weren't they? I've never played such a game before. I kind of got so wrapped up. I accidentally forgot about everything for a moment. That's one of the advantages of being able to bury yourself in a story, isn't it? Bye, Crux. It's good to see you again. Take care. It's okay to take it easy or stay on task. I know that Susie would say it's okay to take it easy. And frankly, I feel like Kris feels like they would say it's okay to take it easy. I feel like they would. I think so. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they would. So I'm going to say it's okay to take it easy. Kris, you're always so kind. Anyway, those games were fun, but I'm not sure they could replace the festival. Kris, can I ask something selfish? On the day of the festival, perhaps if you could purchase some ice cream or something, Oh, he's so cute. Look at his cute face with his little smiley face. And tell Susie it was from me. I know what I would say. I don't know what Kris would say. Like, I'm not going with her is not going to happen. Susie's going to drag Kris along, and Kris is going to like it because Kris likes being included. Because it means the world to Kris that their older brother included them in things and made sure that they were part of things. And now Susie's the kind she doesn't make friends easily, but when she does, she holds on. She doesn't let go. So well, she'll go with Noelle, I hope, but she'll also drag Kris along. I'm pretty sure that Susie would be like, look, I got 2 arms. I can bring my friends with me. I think that my read on Kris is that if Kris were being defensive and not having a moment of vulnerability, Kris would say, I'm saying it's from me. Of course I would. I'm a little troll. I've had a lot of friends over the years who were prickly porcupines with very squishy marshmallow middles. It is probably the single archetypal person that I am best suited for getting through to and getting close to. And unfortunately, a lot of those people can be harmful to you if you do not have a healthy means of maintaining boundaries and self-care. But I feel like Kris makes me think of them. And so there's a lot of prickly, spiky nastiness on the outside. But I do think that there is a lot of tender, vulnerable sweetness on the inside. And maybe I'm stereotyping, but I'm not saying that because that's the stereotypical like way for a certain type of character to be according to fiction. Like, I have literally had several of the closest people in my life fit that. So it happens in real life. You got to be really careful. And you do really have to learn to establish boundaries. Even if somebody will be alone if you aren't their friend, they still shouldn't hurt you. You don't have to accept being hurt by somebody just because at least that means they've got a friend, and everybody deserves to have a friend. Because you also deserve to not be hurting. And I've had to learn that the hard way, and it doesn't actually make you a terrible or selfish person. You can do more good for the world if you view the only worth and value that you have as the good that you can do in the world. You can do more good in the world by maintaining your stability and security so that you can dole out maybe smaller amounts of help to more people. But if you give your everything to somebody who is destabilizing and hurts you, you are not able to do good in other places because that is taking so much out of you, and you run the risk of having enough damage done to you that you have to stop helping others for a while you recover. So if you require non-self-focused reasons to not do that, the net good you will do in the world is better. And it doesn't mean that you can't have people like that in your life and that you can't care for them and do good for them and take care of them, but have some limits, have some boundaries. Just reasonable, sensible boundaries. And make sure that you're only giving as much as you can give without damaging yourself in the process. So, believe me, I speak from a lot of experience. I have seen what happens when you do give too much. And many of the greatest traumas and pains in my life came from situations in which I did not have boundaries because I felt that the other person was so sad and hurting that it didn't matter what it took out of me as long as it maybe made them feel better. And it didn't even save them in the end. No matter what it cost me. You cannot save somebody by sacrificing yourself that way. So don't try. Do good, be kind, support others, but don't sacrifice yourself to save somebody else. You will not save them. And the damage that it does to you is potentially irreparable. So, please, if this sounds familiar and you are walking a path that is similar to the path that I've been on, I wouldn't simplify it as being a victim of narcissistic abuse because it's not always that, although it can be. There are other patterns that are unhealthy that can fit a similar template. But if this sounds familiar and you're nodding along, like, that was the bulk of my life. I did that. I broke. And some part of me may never come back. And it didn't save anyone. So please protect and save yourself. That is a thing you can do. And that is a change you can make. So do that. Because you deserve to be okay. It is not selfish or unkind of you to want to be okay. And it is not selfish or unkind of you to not want to be hurt by people. So please, if you take nothing else from my streams, please take that to heart. Anyway, that's not directly related to Deltarune, but it's fine. You folks are here. You know what you're in for. I'm sorry, Kris, even if you would be a troll about this, even if that is what you would say. I am the one with the controller. So I'm gonna pick the button. Of course. This is the only answer that I can give because Lauren is involved with this. Thank you, Kris. Enjoy, Lentil. We'll see you later. I realized being friends is a responsibility. A responsibility I can't fully complete. The cakes I bake, the cotton candy we eat, it might be yummy. But when you return to the light world, you won't be full. Kris, at least as long as you're there, I can know she won't be lonely or hungry. Thank you, Kris. Hey, are you guys gonna hang around talking all day or what? Let's go. like on one hand, like, yeah, asking Susie how she's doing, you know, she's our real friend. She's the friend that we have in the real world. That's the one that matters most, etc. But whatever. I wanted to talk to Ralse. Oh, this has more. It's a door with a parental lock system to prevent the viewing of music videos. Ah. Wrong combination. I was gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, but I didn't. This is 6. That's gonna be interesting. Ah. It's interesting that I can't plug in my controller. Well, it's Susie's. I'm using Susie's controller. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay, this is spatial reasoning. I have a controller for Kris, but I don't get to plug it in because we have Susie's controller, which interestingly, their controller is like got their character loaded in it. Okay, so spatial reasoning is hard for me. Okay, so we want to go here, but what's below here? Okay. Okay, we're gonna see what happens here. Can I not get to it? I can. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay. Oh! Oh! Ha-ha! Did I do it wrong? Maybe I did. Ah! I got it right! I moved blocks. Oh. Okay, here's the code. Okay, so top is 1, 2, 2, 5. It's 1, 2, 2, 5. Let's see if that was right. 1, 2, 2, 5. You entered the numbers knowingly. Bow, 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 bow. Let's go see the music video. Oh! Damn, Huton on the AC. They did talk about this before. I love the amount of care put into her sprite. Like, she's got like, she's like, you can see that that's like so many movements. Also, the other two aren't cold, but she's cold. Where the heck is this? A draft blows and you feel the cold night's presence. Still, this never bothered you. In fact, cold never bothered me anyway. What is the name of this place that I am? Cold place. Okay. Music video. This set, there's something strange about it. He's pushing his glasses up. Wait, look over there, you two. Boss fight. Oh, there's the fountain. There it is, the dark fountain. What the heck is that? It's like a giant gotchi ball thing. What's inside it? Toriel? Kris, what the hell is Toriel doing asleep in there? We were so busy with the game, I forgot obviously she'd be part of the Dark World too. Damn, Kris, we have to get to the fountain right now or... Oh, Toriel. Did I accidentally progress the plot? Did I accidentally? I might have. I don't know, man. Shoot! I didn't mean to. Hold on. I don't want to progress the plot. Hold on. It did feel like a cutscene. I freaked out. I'm not gonna make up my mind what I'm gonna do. Check it out. It's not gonna put it on the other screen. It's just gonna go straight to the correct screen. I did not. I have another save. You will notice, because I anticipated this happening, because I know that I'm playing dangerous games, I have multiple saves. Oh man, oh man. Yes, if you are new to my chat, welcome. Yes, now I know how to progress it. So this is before I went in to the other room with the controller, and this is when I went into the room with the controller. So this is the one we're working with too. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Do you know? Do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna find out if it gives you special text if you guess those things correctly. I want to see what's in here, but I don't like the fact that I have to kill things to do it. I am at an impasse, folks. The game has given me multiple things that I can do. It has given me multiple things that I can do. And I don't know what to expect from them. I'm gonna go through here. We gotta tell Tenna this is the last game. Wait. Okay. Seems like the next board isn't ready yet. Maybe we should go talk to Tenna. I did just save, so let's go. Yeah. Hey, Tenna. What do you mean? Then make the air holes bigger. What do you think I'm paying your electricity bill for? And how are they not here yet? The lighteners are gonna get bored. If that purple girl finds out about this, it's all over. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Susie, Kris, Susie, Susie, sweetheart. Hey, what's the trouble? What was with that phone call? Oh, that? Oh, no, I can't believe you, heard. We were, just planning a special surprise game for you. You, didn't hear what it was, did you? Nah, I gotta go, actually. Oh. Okay. That's why they knew that there were concerns about Toriel being in the bubble. Because air holes. Man, there's nothing that pisses me off more than people who don't tell you the whole deal. You mean Tenna? Yeah, I don't know what, but he's hiding something. Let's go take a look around, Kris. Okay, so the game literally tells me to go do that. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I feel like the game didn't expect me to do that. I feel like the game didn't expect me to go that way instead of the way that I was supposed to go. Because it didn't give me any additional dialogue. Well, that's fine. Okay, so half of players missed the tennis scene. Okay, well, we got the tennis scene. Kind of want to see what happens. Huh, Kris, you really want to talk to Tenna? Yeah. Let me talk. Whatever you want to do, I guess. Keep it together, Tenna. They're still loving it. They have to be. Classic TV never gets old. And Susie, she was so excited. Kris. Hey, Kris, old buddy, old pal. How's it going? It's going great, isn't it? Everything's just hunky-doody. Hunky-dory. Or hunky-dunky is something my mom has started saying. Haha, where are your, buddies, your pals? By yourself, huh? Don't you want to, keep them company? Oh, hey, would you look at that? My beeper's going. My silent beeper. It's a new one. I I gotta be going now. By the way, seen your father recently. Your brother. You know, we still got that cowboy program. The one your dad likes. Just twist that knife a little deeper, why don't you? He was bouncing you on his knee, your knee. Bouncing you on your knee as you watched it together. I think that's supposed to be bouncing you on his knee as you watched it together. I think. Sorry, Kris. Sorry, I have to go. Oh, I can't stick my weird controller in there. Okay. Odd controller. Okay, well. What? That's cool. Love that. Love that. So, cowboys. Huh. You know, I don't know that I would have guessed that Asgore was like into westerns, but I guess that's very dadly of him, and he is very dad. But there was a typo there. So it doesn't. He's not the one who drives the truck though. The truck is Toriel's. No next board until we figure out what's going on. Susie is on the case and Susie is pissed off. Okay, so it's his truck. Okay. Asgore has the truck, Toriel has the car. I knew there was a truck. Just my memory is not good, but I knew there was a truck. Oh, Glitzpit! 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 That is a 1,000-Year Door reference. I've played that game. And I have a print on my wall to prove it, because I get prints of games that I've beaten on stream. And I found one that was from my favorite chapter. Alright. Power of Tessellation. We're gonna save over... We're gonna save over the Cold Place one there. Yes. I don't want it to kill everybody is the thing, and killing everybody seems to be what you have to do to progress in that game. And I find that deeply unsettling, especially given that Ram is like, this is a thing that I know you'll have fun with, because the game that Tenna is making you play isn't fun. Because you don't have any freedom. You don't have any freedom. That's what Ram said. You don't have any freedom, so I'm gonna give you like a real game. And instead, it's a game where like you literally can't do anything until you get a knife. Like every single place you can go is take the knife. And then you can kill everything. You're free to kill everything, which is not the way that you play the game that Tenna has. And like, I don't know, man. Like, something about that just doesn't sit right for me. And granted, I keep waiting for Kris to be like, actually, I'm a villain. Since the end of the first chapter with the knife. The thing is, I can't help but approach this game, and therefore the game within this game, with the same mindset that I brought to Undertale. And also, for those of you who haven't watched my streams, when I played Dark Souls, if a hollow didn't attack me, I didn't attack a hollow. If something didn't try to kill me, I didn't try to kill it, which actually led to one of the most popular characters in the game going hollow, because I did not kill the thing that he doesn't go hollow, but he loses his mind. I did not kill the thing that breaks that character, because it didn't attack me. I passed it, I saw the secret way in, and I saw it, and I did not kill it because it didn't attack me, and consequently I lost one of my favorite characters in that. But generally, I don't like... I prefer to try to find non-lethal ways through games, even games that don't reward you for doing so. So... No, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It makes for an interesting story. Did these guys say anything different this time around? Haha, you three still aren't readieth for the chef game. We already did that. What? Oh, we already did this. We did this. Okay. So, like, I really, really want to know what's through that door and what is on that super secret thing, but I don't know that I want to know badly enough to kill everybody. You know? Like, the thing... This game exists within Toby Fox's entire collection of works that I have played. Which includes Undertale. And Undertale is very much, if you want to see absolutely everything that this game has to offer, you have to kill every character that you come across. And I'm just not that much of a completionist. So I didn't. And I am okay with the fact that I'm never going to see... I have picked up through osmosis by being in the fandom. But then I have to think about... Oh, I accidentally put the controller down on a button that moved. Like, I want to give Kris agency. I do. And if that's the kind of game that Kris likes to play, and Ram knows Kris better than I do, then again, Kris's agency may involve playing games where you can just hack everything to pieces. And then I have to make the decision not to accommodate Kris's agency. And I'm curious, I'm deeply curious about that. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, part of me is like, is this how I get to the optional secret Dark Crystal boss? I don't think it is. I am gonna go out on a limb here. And I'm gonna say, I know there's another route in Chapter 2. I know what it's called. I don't know anything about what is in it, except that I don't want to play it. But there is another route. I don't want to play that other route. I'm going to assume, because it turns out that even trying really hard to avoid spoilers and other content that you didn't play, sometimes things work their way into you, like knowing that there's another path. So I guess I have that meta knowledge, and based on that meta knowledge, I'm gonna assume that the killing everything in that game thing, it just doesn't feel right compared to Spampton's. We helped Spampton, or tried to, and he was kind at the end. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do the secret S rank room. I think we're gonna go through. Where the heck is this? It's kind of cold in here. Yeah, I don't like that. I've decided I'm not going that way. I'm not doing that. I'm going to operate as though what is in that S rank room is a path that I do not wish. It may be that it is the way to get to the dark crystal. I'm sorry. They're dark crystals now. It may be the way to get to the dark crystal, but if that's the case, I don't want to do it. It doesn't feel right with the other dark crystal encounters that we've had. However, are you ready to find out what happens when you input the code? When you are doing it not knowingly? Let's find out. Oh, I was really hoping, come on, Toadfox. Maybe it's because they know that I've done this in another save. What if this entire thing is going to have, like, what if each chapter is going to have an alternate path that is Kris's agency, and they're all horror movie agency? Like, what if Kris really is more than just a gremlin troll? But also, what if I am judging them unfairly and they're just a hurt child? But still, hurt children can do very, very, very real damage to others. And you have to interrupt them for the well-being of others. Okay. I haven't really been able to discuss. Oh, okay. So, when it comes to making choices like this, my inclination is to follow the same path that I chose the first time around. Because that makes it true to my playthrough. See, like, seeing whether something else is written on the screen or something else happens when you pick the code. No, Kris knows the code. Lauren didn't know the code. That's what happened there. Of course they did. Thanks, Kris. I love you, Kris. This kiddo, man. Yeah. Maybe Deltarune, we were an intervention on Susie's path. Other people assumed that she was going to be violent, and they assumed that she was going to be nasty and terrible and a bad kid. And so she was kind of like, you know, fine. If everyone else is going to treat me like this, then I guess I will be worse than you could possibly expect me to be. But then we interrupt that by giving her a friend, and we put her on a better path. And, like, she's still gonna get up to shenanigans. She's still gonna be a bad girl. But, like, there's, like, bad girl and there's bad girl. And I think that this is a change on her path. And I can't help but wonder whether Kris is also on a bad path. Like, okay, I'm just gonna start spitballing some completely random stuff. We are mini-golfing, folks. The general policy here is do not confirm or deny. If I ask a question, it is rhetorical. And if I say a thing that is either close to or completely far from what actually happens, don't give me any hints whatsoever. We have a Discord that you can go to, and there is a special spot where you can just sit there and chat with everybody else, and the rest of you can just chat your fool heads off. Okay. So go join the Discord if you want to do that, because please, this is for me to say and enjoy, and for the rest of you to like either writhe in agony or laugh at me. That's fine. Either way is fine. In stories, you're so often the chosen prophesied hero. And there's the Deltarune prophecy in Undertale about the angel will come down. And it's so easy to interpret that as somebody will come and save the day. But that prophecy also works really well that basically will empty the underground, I believe is the phrase. Which is ambiguous. So it could mean, oh, we open the door and everybody leaves. Or it could mean I just killed everybody. So in a way, Kara, the first child, is the prophesied destruction. Not the prophesied hero, but the prophesied destruction. If you take that path with Frisk and cause that destruction. I guess it's Frisk still, not Kara, but Kara is like potentially your influence or something like that. I don't know exactly. I haven't played that fully, but I know some of it. But you can be either one of those paths. I wonder if on some level, if there is actually some sort of like magic greater than the world, magic outside of the dark world, in the light world, if magic exists in the light world, something that we can refer to as magic, if Kris is essentially like the child who's going to destroy everything, it is entirely possible as a child of divorce that Kris thinks that they've already destroyed their parents' relationship somehow. So they destroy everything they touch. Might as well just destroy everything, including the world. And we, the player, are intervening, perhaps. So it may be that Kris having agency over their life, they would choose the most destructive and harmful path. You know, they would cause so much damage. Not necessarily because they're evil, because I genuinely don't believe evil is very common. I think people get damaged to the point that they excuse harmful behaviors. But I don't think people are just like born evil. But Kris does have groundwork laid for kind of believing poorly of themselves. And also like Susie having a degree of you all think I'm a monster, I'll show you a monster. They want agency. They fight against our control. But it kind of feels like on some level, if that's true, that maybe our involvement and our control will help change them, will prevent the harm maybe, but I'm not just interested in preventing the harm that they would do externally in that regard. Like, it kills me that you don't get to help Porky and Mother 3. It would be nice to get through the damage. Kris is still young. Kris hasn't actually destroyed anyone yet that we know of. Like, there's still time. So if that is the path that they're going down, and our intervention and the presence of the dark world and what the dark world is giving them, maybe because of things from their childhood, like, Susie's not a different person now than she was at the start of chapter 1. She's still the same person, but she's making different choices. She's doing things differently. She's still obnoxious and mean sometimes, but in a different way. And I wonder if over the course of Deltarune, Kris might come to see that they can do good and that they don't have to do harm. So I don't know. It would be very interesting because they do present very early on this character, like the flaws of Kris, the way that Kris, I don't know. Gosh, okay, I'm digging up my flawed memory of chapters 1 and 2. But yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. All right, I'm gonna roll with that. If this S room gaming path that I see is what I think it is, I don't think I've actually encountered any way onto all. Like, I don't know if there is an alternate path in the first chapter. There is in the second chapter. I don't think I ever encountered the thing, whatever it is that you do to set it off. And I guess I could have just not with this one if I hadn't taken photos of that guy so much. But I took photos of that guy. But it's interesting. It's I feel like this is more accessible because I came across it. And I didn't go looking for danger that would hurt people. But that is very interesting. Also, this is the one that is in Kris's home. So the danger and destruction is a closer path that it's easier to find because that's what Kris thinks. But Kris doesn't actually want to hurt everybody for the sake of hurting everybody. When somebody tries to hurt Susie, Kris takes control and shields her. In chapter 1, when the Chaos King tries to hurt her. Right? I'm not misremembering that, right? That happens, right? That is actually a direct question. That does happen. Okay, yes. For me, that is the single strongest, most character-defining moment. I think that might be the first time that Kris takes control via the controller, like directional, like that Kris takes action without you. And it's really incredible. And so that for me, I'm like, that is a defining moment, no matter what is implied about Kris's behavior outside of my control or Kris's thoughts outside of my control. That to me is a defining moment of Kris, and nothing will take that away. Kris will shield somebody that they care about, their new friend. And as long as they have that, we can get through to them if they are at risk of falling into a dangerous path of harming others. Yeah. Man. Yeah, it's funny, like, no matter how bad my memory is, that moment, I have that moment in my head. I don't trust myself, which is why I needed confirmation. But like, I have that moment. That moment is maybe, you know what? Maybe tonight before bed, I'll write a drabble about that moment and post it up on AO3, since apparently that's the moment that I like the best in chapter 1. Maybe I'll do that. That'd be good practice. So we're going to take the exact same dialogue choice because the only thing that we gain from putting the code in there is like Kris puts it in knowingly because Kris knows what the code is, but it doesn't actually affect the story. The experience that we have playing the game is affected by like who we talk to. And so I think in this case, and I may choose to change this at a later date. This is not like a 100% rule that I will follow. Like, I can break my own rules, but this is a rule. I'm going to pick the same option that I picked before, where I'm going to choose to talk to Ralsei. I'm going to tell him to take it easy, which is good because the stay on task made no sense without having seen that conversation with Tenna. So that, I think they should have put a little something more in. I actually got teary-eyed about this, playing through this just a few minutes ago. Also, sorry if you didn't see this scene. Yeah, I just don't have a completionist brain, so it's fine. Ralsei, I do have one interruption here. Ralsei, my friend, I have online friends who give me love and attention and support and kindness, but I don't see them in person. They don't bake me a cake that takes away my hunger. But they say words to me that make my heart less heavy. And that's still worth a lot. The friendship is not necessarily less real just because there's not an in-person component. So, Ralsei, you're just Susie and Kris's online pal. That's all. Problem solved. It's interesting to me that Ralsei is worried about Susie. Well, but Kindled Sky, Ralsei is not talking about shortcomings in his life and how they affect him. He's talking about what he's able to offer others. And I'm saying his friendship is still valid and worthwhile, and he shouldn't downplay it just because he can't provide everything in the friendship, such as in-person encounters in the light world. We can have other adventures that your friends offline don't get to share. That's fine. Well, we'll see. Well, I mean, definitely it is true that Ralsei is not thinking about himself yet. He is definitely the sort that thinks more about others than about himself to a harmful degree, I think. So does he get what he needs? Maybe not. Would it be good for him? Yes, potentially yes. But I'm saying, since Ralsei is framing this from the context of what he is or is not able to offer his friends, that's what I'm responding to. Oh, that's funny. I had Susie like standing in front of one of these antennas, and it made like her bang look like there was like additional what's the word? Outline. All right. Hey, hold up. We're having to get through the parental controls thing to get to the parent. We're having to get past the things we're not allowed to do in order to be able to access and save her. Interesting. It is, in fact, the fact that Kris isn't following the rules that allows us to do this. Okay. It's the parental lock because it's for locking up parents. I think you're absolutely right. I think you're totally right. Nervous Black Rabbit. Oh no. Oh my god, amazing. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, I approve of that. Okay, now we're gonna save out here. No. I am making a statement. And that statement is, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to go in that room and play that thing. I've saved over it. We are back to save one. Ha! 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 I have made a statement, and I'm sticking to it. And yes, Toby Fox will absolutely put the dumbest pun ever, even in the middle of the most serious of scenes. Well, okay, to be fair, Butts Pie does become something else during serious scenes. So he can still balance it, but man, he's so funny. Where is it so cold? Because the hand-eyes guy, hand-eye coordination man, the hand-eyes character was talking about before there was a cold waste A metal something, something metal? Shut up, that's it. But there were 3 things that they talked about in like a kind of a like before times, in the black and white times. I don't know what that means. And it bothers me that I don't know what it means, because I feel like I should be smart and guess, but I can't. So we'll see if this gives us any hint. All right, are you ready? It's gonna make so much more sense now that I've seen the scene with Tenna. This set, there's something strange about it. Wait, look over there, you two. We run over. There it is, the dark fountain. He's very serious. I'm serious, Kris. What the heck is that? It's like a giant gotcha ball thing. What's inside it? Toriel? Kris, what the hell is Toriel doing asleep in there? We were so busy with the game, I forgot obviously she'd be part of the Dark World too. Damn, Kris, we have to get to the fountain right now, or... Oh, Toriel. We heard the tiniest bit. The tiniest bit of that song, and then we get special font, and here we go. We're hiding. Phew, there you are, still sleeping like a little angel. Okay, we're hiding. We can't be seen. Haha! Who the heck knows what I'd do? Who the heck knows what I'd do if you woke up? That is a good question. What do you do when a parent gets sucked into your world of imagination? I'm sorry we gotta do this to you, Tori. You were the last one to really give me a good look back then. Oh my god. But hey, that's show business. Nothing stays big forever. Without a little help, that is. That's why you're gonna be our little trump card. I don't like that. I don't like that. He's nervous. Ha ha ha! Oh my god, look at the startled children. ... Susie says. Technical difficulties. Oh. It's so differently structured and paced than the previous chapters. I love it. All right. Well, nothing to see here. That's true. Those were technical difficulties and they weren't even my fault. What a concept. Everything is fun and cheerful. Just having a good time. Okay. Ralsei is freaking out. Susie is freaking out. Kris is here too. Oh man, okay. That's sorry, you just have to deal with me just like wiggling to the music. Sometimes I'm just gonna wiggle to the music. It's a good bass line. Okay, so that's a little jarring and strange, and I am feeling a bit more like, I mean, hopefully we don't, I don't know what they're doing with Toriel, and they don't give us time. This chapter is doing a lot of giving you just a tiny bit, and then when you're like, they like give you something else. and keep you moving so you can't quite piece it together and you can't quite react to it. Here's something really emotional and here's something really dumb and silly. Like, just very short attention span. Change, 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 change. Like television. Oh, Toby Fox, you rascal. Oh my god, Toriel's having a ball. No. Terrible, terrible. We need to have a pun emoji thing that we can use. Yeah, he gives you a little bit. He's very good about giving you something and then moving you along. So like you're like on his ride. It's so great. It's so good. He's such a good creator. It could be Sans. I could try drawing Sans too. I made myself a Sans mask for Halloween a couple of years ago because when I was dealing with health issues, I didn't have enough stamina to really do Halloween properly, to do like a real costume. But I really, really wanted to go downtown because, well, I am downtown, but I wanted to go to the Halloween in downtown Toronto because it's like one of the highlights of my years. So I threw on a white shirt and my Sans hoodie and made myself a Sans mask that I stuck to a stick. I taped it to a stick. I drew it with a Sharpie on a piece of printer paper and I taped it to a stick and I was like, Sans would be so proud of me right now. That's what I thought, Chrono. I felt like I was like in the spirit of Sans right there. Oh man. Okay, so anyway, Deltarune. Welcome back to another electrifying episode of TV Time. Well, wait a second. Today's board will take place in beautiful TV City. Oh, we already were in Cyber City. Cyber Town. But don't ask why the cars don't have feet, hey. Hey. Collect 2 cues from each corner of the city and... Enough already! I love Susie so much. The game's over. Give back Toriel and let us go home. Now. God, she's cool. Game over? Mr. Tenna, I'm not certain what your plan is, but... we'd like to go seal the Dark Fountain now. I think the show's gotten a little old. Oh, you're so polite about it, Ralsei. Old. Tenna is not moving. Sorry, Tenna, Oh, it's an old-fashioned TV, isn't it? No, haha, Ralsei, buddy boy. It's fine, I get it. Look, I get it. Classic TV sometimes just takes a little time to appreciate. So how about this? We'll all do one more little game. One last encore. And this time we'll play... Oh, when I press this button, it's gonna get really serious, isn't it? Until you like it. Look at his mouth. Look at his mouth, everybody. Look at his mouth. Look. He's got claws and fangs. Well. Tenna clearly has some issues going on. And he's been trying really hard to just pretend that he doesn't get bothered by things and everything's fine and cool. But I think he's kind of mad a little bit about what was said to him, and also I think he's freaked out about whoever it is that he's on the phone with, which I'm curious about because Spamton was also on the phone with somebody, so like I don't know what's up with that. Does he have a tail? No, that's the tail of his tail coat, because he's got a tail coat on. Yeah, I'll bet Tumblr likes this. Oh, Tumblr, 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 Tumblr. Oh! Hey, what the heck are you? The city is on fire and we are all in gotcha balls. Game over! I just have to say, I know this music is really obnoxious, but Susie's like shocked pose makes me think of shocked people in Final Fantasy VI, their sprites. Everything here is good. Everything is fine. Nothing is on fire. We're all safe here. Everyone's having a good time. We're good. Look at this little dance. Listen to this little music. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's wonderful. Yay! Thank you for confirming that that's a Final Fantasy VI pose. The game's never over. And if you don't want to play anymore, it's time for me to take control. Mike, crank it all up to max. She's punching it. She's punching it. Oh my god. Susie. Susie. Now it's my turn to play. Oh my god, Susie. She's still going. I'm not broken. I don't have burn-in. I'm fun. Oh, burn-in. Come on, say it. I'm fun. Fine. You don't want to say it? Maybe a quiz will help you answer. Burn-in is a thing that can happen to CRTs. Aren't you having so much fun? She's still punching. Out of time. Wrong. She's still going. Wasn't that quiz just oodles of fun, folks? Just look at the funometer. Haha. She's not punching. What's she doing? I wonder what's next. Looks like a battle. That's such an Earthbound sound. Oh no. We've got a very special battle for you today, folks. I like how Susie's ball is like significantly bigger than everybody else's. That looks like a timer. I don't like that. Very special indeed, haha. All you have to do to win is say, I love TV. And haha, I don't think you'll be able to try anything funny. Ever read this contract? Says you guys are my actors. And that means you've gotta act. I love TV. That's all you gotta say. Oh, all my options are act. Look, it goes right to the center one. You have no choice but the center one. Oh, good. I have a resistance. That's good to know. The music is very understated here. This is not the final boss version of it. We will get there. Let's resist. Everyone resisted. Yeah. Uh-oh, our contestants seem to have chosen the wrong answer. You know what that means. It's TV time. I did okay. I'm really not getting a lot of toilet paper this playthrough. Look me in the nose and say it. Why is his nose like that anyway? Not like I wanted to talk, I have a big nose too, but... It just puts me right back in the middle. You don't have any options. I'm gonna resist. Everyone resisted. Wrong answer! It's TV time. It's a laugh track. Shoot! I was doing so well. I'm not anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Our contestants have been very naughty. We're gonna resist. Shoot, those little ones. Those little ones get me. Sorry, what was that? Couldn't hear you. Hopefully I don't die. Well, we'll see what happens. Enough already! Seems our contestants aren't ready to admit it yet. Mike, back to the board! Wow, a healing spot! That way everyone can keep playing. Whew, that battle earlier was a workout. Listen to this. Let's never fight again. We're a happy family, aren't we, Kris? Not like we fight. Kris. Hey, look! Behind this door lies another physical challenge. Get ready, folks. Ah. Kris, remember when your brother was here? You used to spend so much time with him. Is Tenna intentionally trying to hurt Kris this whole time, or is Tenna truly clueless? I genuinely don't know. With me. Watching cartoons, playing games, smiling, laughing, crying. Why? Why don't you two do that anymore? Okay, he doesn't know. He doesn't understand. What? He went to college? So Kris answered. Nobody else answered. Kris answered. I love that. Well, why do you have to go do that? You can learn anything on TV. Yes, the instructions, right. The instructions. They're coming out of the pipes. They're crawling out of the pipes. Oh, it's Mario! Pow! Where are they going? Haha, I don't know. Oops. Phew, what a challenge, folks. Now, is it me or does everyone look a little sleepy? Come on, Susie, what happened to our late night TV marathon? Let's wake up those noggins with a little quiz. What's another word for television? Never thrown away. Better than email. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the pipes. I knew I shouldn't have done it. But you know, every pipe goes somewhere. They had to go somewhere. Wait, no, not another battle, please. The family's fighting again. Oh, God. Want to be an actor? Here's my card. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Okay, Shadow Guy. Boogie. Dance, don't get hit. Or light him up. I think I'm gonna boogie. Kris boogies past bullets. Shadow guy gains mercy until you get hit. It's TV time. Oops. Oh, okay. Well, I did okay. Sorry, what was that? Couldn't hear you. I wouldn't say that he's handling it worse than Kris. I would say that Kris is handling it pretty badly too. I just don't know that we get to see all of Kris handling it badly. I would say that him handling it badly is in some ways perhaps a stand-in for Kris handling it badly. You know? But it is kind of nice because, like, the queen was so clearly and definitely, in some ways, like, a version, just straight up a version of Noelle's mom. That it's nice that, like, Tenna's not Asgore. He's his own person. He's the trauma of divorce messing up childhood. Alright. It's TV time. I kind of wonder if Tenna isn't the shadow crystal, dark crystal guy. Even though those are optional bosses. Just because... No, he's got more in common with the Chaos King. The Chaos King was worried about... He was the one who felt abandoned. He was the one who felt abandoned. And that's why he grew to hate Lightners, because they wouldn't come back for you. So yeah, no. Tenna is more in line with... Somebody or something is preying upon the insecurities of the Darkners, whispering in their ears, taking hurt and traumatized and sad beings and convincing them to do harm. Hence the Chaos King and, as far as I can tell, Tenna. And possibly it's the same voice that's on the phone with Spamton, I don't know. I don't remember what Queen's deal was exactly, as far as how she tied into all of that. She was scared of losing Noelle. No, she was scared of losing Noelle. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. We are going to... Can I mercy him? Can I... Oh my god. I can't mercy him? Well, alright. We're gonna resist. Uh-oh, our contestants seem to have... Okay, the same thing. Oops. Darn. Alright, well that's good to know. Oh, shoot. I'm guessing wrong here. Oh, my toilet paper is so high. All you have to do is speak your mind, man. See if we survive this. I was doing really well for a while there. Oops. Okay. All right, we got the EMF already. Okay. Oh, a healing spot. I know what you need to get your minds off of this and your eyes back on me. A little music. That's right, show tunes. Kris on the piano. You love it, don't you, folks? That's right. A musical challenge. And this time I'm not on the piano, but I guess maybe Kris studied piano as a little kid. God, Kris is so cool looking here. Oh God, it's coming. The music is coming. I can't stop it. Oh. Toby Fox. What are you doing, buddy? Hey, so, what the heck was that? Haha, I'm with you guys. That was weird. Let's get back to normal. Quiz. What's this button on the television do? I know what you're thinking. You're wrong. Ah, that was so normal. Mike, how about we only have quizzes from now on? Or, we could have a battle? Great. Great. Love it when you listen to me, Mike. Love it. If you're gonna be so dramatic, then act. Okay. Well, now I know we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna loop this. Oops. Ah! Ah! It's easier to dodge when he does the random things like that. All right. Okay, well, see, I can avoid those bullets. I'm having fun picking a different act every time. Okay. That battle earlier was so great. Why don't we do a rerun? Just like you used to love, Kris. Saturday morning flavor. Cartoon commercials. Fresh from the juice. Fresh from the juice. Make sure you don't get it on your shoes. Shoes. And remember that jingle? Ha ha. Oh, there's a different guy here. Now where the heck is my debit card? What? Hi, Zapper. I don't remember what your ability is, so we'll find out. Oh! Oops. Oh, I was doing so well, too. Folks, I hope you know. Oops. I hope you know that I am going to keep at this until it becomes very clear that this is not the right answer. Because right now I'm not convinced this is not the right answer. Doesn't matter if Tenna tells me it's the wrong answer. Like, Tenna doesn't know. It's dodging practice. Okay. Hey, anyone remember that old jingle? Fresh from the juice? Haha. Anyone? Anyone? Dot, dot, dot. I love TV. Say it. I'm gonna keep doing this. Sorry, folks. What did you think was gonna happen? I got hit. I got cocky. Oh! Oh, okay. I figured out. You can lead him. Got it. I'm getting better at this. Oh! Okay. Sweet. We're doing great. We're doing so great here. Wait, does he just do things in the same order? Okay. We do feel like we're looping here, but I want to see. Here comes the healing spring. Haha! More reruns! More! Okay. So it's reruns. Okay, so we are looping. Oops. Oops. I'm doing great. I don't actually love TV. Danny, we were trying to figure out whether something earlier was a bass trombone or what. I don't remember what it was, but there was a song in this game that had what sounded like... I was like, it makes me think of a trombone, but it feels deeper like a tuba. And somebody suggested that it was a bass trombone. Danny is a trombone. If you didn't pick up on the context, he is in fact the one I was talking about earlier. Who plays trombone and other things. Okay, 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 we're looping. Man! I really wanted to do this. I'm dodging pretty well. Okay. Do I have to? I guess I have to. I don't want to, but we are stuck. I'm gonna give it one more try. Oops! Oh, man. If we get the reruns again, like a third time, then I'll know for sure. But sometimes you get a funny thing. Even then. Okay. Okay. Here comes a healing spring. That's good. I'll take that. Okay, now it's just more reruns. Okay, yeah. They're like, it's a loop. It's a loop. Lauren, this is a loop. This is a loop, Lauren. Want to be an actor? Here's my card. All right, Tenna. All right, you've given me no other choice but to do this. Everyone said I love TV to Tenna. You love TV, don't you? That's all it takes. Oh no. That's correct. Sorry, just needed to hear it again. Haha. Okay, so you had to do it twice. Wait, no. Wait, what? No, he's still looping. It's still looping. It's still looping. Does he make you? If you're gonna be, does he make you do it for every time that you resisted? But did you really mean it? Oh my god. Dot dot dot. No, dot dot dot. It's not good enough. This game's never going to end until you mean it. Everyone resisted. Nope. I've gotten better at dodging. Mike, get another take ready. He's just gonna keep me doing this, isn't he? Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? That's not it. Tense music plays. Well, it's increased in volume too, but they'll give more toilet paper. Darn it! Did badly. Oh! Dot dot dot. All foes became all foes became tired? Dot dot dot. All foes became tired. Whatever. It's all foes. It's all foes. You hit the mute button. Dot dot dot. All foes became tired. Whatever. I'm gonna try this one more time. I know, no, but it's not showing on Tenna. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Off button. Oh, no, we want that. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Got it. Oops. I'm gonna die, but it's okay. Eek! Maybe it's okay. I don't have full toilet paper yet. Okay. We're gonna do mutes. Oh, shoot. No, we're not. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm gonna die. That's why he's designed the way he is. Ah, somebody's dead. Hey, fainting isn't part of the script. Look at his teeth and his claws. Eat some TV dinner and get up. Okay, well that's fine. If that's fine, then like yeah, we're fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because oops, I have a God! I'm really struggling here. Ah, I was doing really well. I'm not now. Okay. Okay. My toilet paper needs to be full. Oh man, I was doing so well earlier too. So you see my toilet paper is full now. I can do it. Okay, sweet. TV dinner. Okay. Now, off button. You hit the off button. Oh. Huh? Wait, we're not there anymore. Oh, we sneaked out. Snuck out. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Susie, Kris? Hey. His face has gone blank. Don't tell me you didn't like your custom-made toy balls. Hey, Mike, could you, cancel my 4 a.m. shock therapy session? Oh, my goodness. Because it looks like it's happening right now. All hands on deck. Everyone find the lighteners. Oh my goodness. Where are you, my contestants? I'll give you funny goop that gets stuck on the carpet. A lifetime supply. There we go. There's our slime. Come back. Oh my god, his little dumb dance. Hi, guys. I love that they toss it. Looks like he's gone. Now's our chance. Let's get out of here. Okay. I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. I could not figure it out at first. I did not apply thinking about it. A pile of portable prisons for prizes. Oh man, a pile of portable prisons for prizes. That's so much fun. I can't even tell how far along we are in the chapter. Like, are we at the end? Are we just getting started? Was this the small scripted learn how to play section? And then we're gonna like cross the door and then be like, okay, now the real game begins? Like what happens in what's it called? Portal. How many gifts just happened? 10? Thank you. Okay, well, we're gonna sit for a moment while this goes through his theme a million times. How are we doing, folks? Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I did that over and over again, but initially I thought that we were gonna power through it because, like, that's kind of what you do in Toby Fox games, you know? You kind of power through it. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. And then I was like, it's not working. And then I was like, what do I do? Okay, Gizmo, that's fair. That is the most Lauren thing that could have happened. He does often reward repetition. It's great. And when you stop to think about it, like when you stop to think about it, it's like, why do I have a thing that gives me more toilet paper? Oh, it's so I can use the toilet paper. I should have thought about my actions. See, when I stop to think about, God, how many subscriptions? That was a lot. Thank you. Thank you to the person who was anonymously supported. Thank you. I appreciate that you apparently enjoy my shenanigans. But yeah, sometimes I stop to think, how should I play this game? What is going on? What is the problem? And what solutions do I possibly have? Sometimes. But sometimes I just try to brute force it. And I'm afraid, my friends, that we witnessed me brute forcing it. Yeah, I forgot that mutant volume up cost me. No, when you're trying to sleep, you should not have thoughts about your actions, but your brain thinks you should. I am Lauren the brute forcer. No, that is absolutely correct. All right. Well, it looks like we're about to go into like a 90s arcade. So like if I'm not like immediately slapped in the face with like Chuck E. Cheese or something, I don't know, man. Let's see what happens. Ah, well, there you go. I'm glad. You know, I won't find everything there is to find, and I will not have a perfect playthrough, but I can guarantee you that I will find weird, stupid things that can happen that you've never seen before on occasion. Well, stolen light, by brute forcing in this case, I mean, instead of like stopping and thinking before taking action, I'm just mashing buttons and choosing things and being like, what happens? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I have other options. Oh, wait. I make some questionable choices when I play video games. And if somebody says don't do that, I will try to do it 5 times. And then I get health taken away from me by Tenna because he's mad that I don't want to drive my boat where he wants it to go. Oh, man. Okay. Yes, punching the wall 1,000 times instead of using the wrecking ball. That could be happen. That could be happen. Words. Okay, well, we're gonna go into a 90s arcade, and it's gonna be ridiculous. I'm expecting backwards baseball caps and rollerblades and stuff. Ooh. Oh, that bass. The bass is without a doubt the star of this. So, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. This is 100% not my kind of music. It is not something I would voluntarily listen to on my own. But for the genre that it is a very good example. No, I absolutely get it. And also, like, no wonder Toby Fox loves Cartoon Network and Carlos as much as he does. Like, there's a sax solo that's just like, Carlos, play this, please. That's Insane in the Rain. Like, that whole, like, jazzy, funky stuff. I think this is what people might call a stanky bass. he really likes this like marimba stuff. He used it in It's Raining Somewhere Else. Completely different vibes though. Yeah, no, like the thing is, when I listened to The World Revolving, I was like, what is this? Why does everybody love this so much? I don't get it. But this feels like a Genesis bass to me. I'm sorry, it does. With this, I can absolutely, like, that is, it's not quite crunched enough, but it's got those vibes. Yeah, no, like, in this case, there is no question in my mind, A, why people love this song, and B, why this song is here in the game. This song fits really well, and it's very well crafted, and it's a very good example of what it is. It's just not my kind of music. This is definitely a Cyber's World of this. And unfortunately, like, a Cyber's World has on multiple years in a row been my most listened to track on, I'm no longer using Spotify, I'm now using Tidal. So I love A Spider's World, Cyber's World, but my bandmate Wedge is gonna lose her goddamn mind over this song. Oh, well, now I'm obligated to like it because it's a Wedge song. Yeah, Cyber's World was like, that was crafted for me. Like, that's synthwave, and I love synthwave so much. Likewise, Chaos King, for me. Metal, electric guitars, yes. So I'm totally fine with this being like, for the many people who like this, I'm super happy for them that they have something that is this good. I will just go back and listen to A Cyber's World some more. But I will probably groove to this. But that's the sax, like, yeah. But the thing is, the Pandora Palace one, I mean, maybe this, I don't know, again, I don't have no concept of where I am in this chapter lengthwise. The World Revolving did grow on me after I covered it for April Fools. Hey, that was like 3 years ago. You should go listen to it. I'm gonna make the Megalovaniacs play The World Revolving. But the thing is, the Pandora Palace used recognizably Final Fantasy VI sound fonts, or Final Fantasy VI reminiscent sound fonts. So that's what it will be associated with for me. Yes, Danny played on my World Revolving cover and spun around. I didn't ask him to do that. He just recorded it during the part that he wasn't playing, and I was like, I'm putting that in this video because that's perfect. Yeah, no, Toby Fox definitely is fantastic across genres. Well, I think part of that is because he doesn't have formal training. He doesn't have, like, baked into him a particular way of doing things. So he can just kind of mess around and make something that sounds like a thing he likes this way. And he can kind of mess around and make a thing that sounds like what he likes that way. And he likes a lot of different things. All right, it's a poster. It doesn't have any words on it. Are you ready for the smile to appear? We don't want to be seen by the smile, but we got seen by the smile. It's a poster. It has word on it. Really, it has letters. I guess TV. It's an acronym. I guess that is a word by its very definition. An acronym is a word that is made of the letters of other words. Yeah, even though this isn't my genre, I still can't sit still. I figured. It's a smile. Kris has no narration. Whoever the narrator is, if there is a narrator. What is that? It looks like a plate in front of something. It's a poster. It doesn't have any words on it. Yeah, but what does it have on it that's not words? Do you see who that is right there? That guy is taking photos of me. Thank you. Thank you. These folks have horns. These folks have antennas or hats. That is a big fellow with a big hat. There's a save point. TV World entrance. Oh, is that just like the initial section of the game? God, I'm slow. Okay, well, unfortunately, it is like 10 o'clock-ish, which is usually when I shut down. And I suspect that when I walk through that door, there's gonna be like stuff. 10 o'clock. Oh my God. That's terrible. Very good, very good, very good. I approve of it. Okay, hold on. Before I sign off, we'll have some jazzy music. Oh, I am very slow and I know it. That's okay. Did you not see the 60 hours there? This chapter is very not a chance to stop and breathe. Like, there are like a few moments here and there, but there's not a lot of room to stop and breathe. I am very satisfied with the choices that I've been making. It took me a while to make them. Yes, Thursday, 2 hours earlier than normal, 5 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing my first randomizer playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which will mostly be me talking about electric guitars and why they are good. With a bunch of other music friends to promote a VGM jam show here in Toronto. If you are in the Toronto area or could be in the Toronto area in April, you could come to that show. And if you're a musician in the Toronto area, you could join my band, the Megalovaniacs, that I'm trying to start. So my stream, the Archipelago Randomizer stream, is this Thursday. It's 2 days from now. I will make an event. Can you remind me on Discord to do that, Chrono? I will make an event on Discord. Join our Discord if you're not there already, because by the way, if you're like sitting there alone, like, oh my God, she's looping, she's still looping. How many loops can she loop? A lot. I can loop a lot. You can be there with other people who will share your pain. Oh man. And also I post in a channel there to let everyone know every single time that my stream goes live, as long as I remember. And I will make an event that is for the thing this Thursday. But otherwise, we'll be back next Tuesday for TV World, which is not the same as Cyber World. I bet Spoiler Chat had a lot to say. Well, I don't know if Spoiler Chat, and you don't tell me if Spoiler Chat is happy that I opted against playing the secret game, but I have made my absolute peace by logicking my way through that. I'm happy with that. I think I did good. It was at the very least, it is true to my playthrough. It is true to the way that I do things, and it felt right according to my logic, and that's all I can do, man. So yeah, same place, at same time next week. Thanks, Urchin. I appreciate that. I imagine Spoiler Chat's had a lot to say. Yeah, I will be time stamping this tomorrow. Hopefully it will export not after 1 billion hours. And I'll probably have more thoughts about things that I will share with you next week. But come Thursday for the randomizer. I have no idea how it's going to go. I don't know. I've never done anything like this, but it's first time for everything. All right. Have a lovely night, everybody. Take care. And I will see you either Thursday or next Tuesday at 7 Eastern, as usual. Thank you all. Bye.